Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day: a Berea man is dead following an overnight shooting. Plus, a Southern Kentucky City Council meeting turns heated, and a Richmond girl is headed for the fight of her life. We're going to take a look at the weather with Sam Ryan. We're going to have your sports report with Michael Watkins. All that coming up today live at 5. But first, and our WBON TV big story of the day: a 42-year-old Berea man, Tommy Risen, was fatally shot on his birthday Monday evening on Baldwin Street. Berea police responded to reports of shots fired around 9 p.m. Upon arrival, they found Risen suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to Berea Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. The investigation revealed that 75-year-old Stephen Gerlaw was the alleged shooter. Berea Police Department reviewed surveillance footage from the scene. The video showed Gerlaw sitting in the driver's seat of a vehicle outside the residence where Risen was located. Risen was standing next to the driver's side window. The footage then captured what appeared to be a muzzle flash, followed by Risen retreating towards the home before collapsing. Following the shooting, Gerlaw fled the scene. Early Tuesday morning at approximately 4:30, Garrett County Sheriff's deputies James Parsons and Sheriff Willie Skeens located Gerlaw driving his vehicle in the Cartersville community. A vehicle pursuit ensued, with Gerlaw driving at very low speeds for several miles before being apprehended on Dripping Springs Road. Gerlaw was arrested and charged with murder. He is currently lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. The Garrett County Sheriff's Office was assisted by the Bluegrass 911, Berea Police, Sergeant Josh Gibson, and Deputy Jonathan Sizemore. Developing story, and of course we'll have more as it becomes available. Well, the recent shooting of Doug Harless by London police officers has sparked significant community concern. However, at the most recent London City Council meeting, the focus shifted away from the Harless case and delved into a heated political discourse. Several individuals were escorted out of the meeting by police due to outbursts and disruptions. One man even played a recording of a conversation with a council member, claiming the council member had allowed him to speak because they believed he would criticize the mayor. Community members expressed frustration with the meeting's direction, feeling their concerns about the Harless shooting were being ignored. 2 weeks prior, the mayor and council held a private meeting to discuss potential litigation against the police department, although the mayor declined to comment on whether the litigation was related to the Harless case. Additionally, the city's ethics committee also held a private meeting to address 3 recent complaints, the nature of which remains undisclosed. According to our media partner, LEX18, one attendee at the meeting criticized the council's secrecy, stating, "You said yourself to take the cameras off the buildings and put them on the cops. How about we put them on you guys in your closed-door sessions?" Members of the Justice for Doug group expressed disappointment with the meeting's outcome, emphasizing the need for community unity and stronger voices to demand accountability. They stressed the importance of continued community action until justice is served. Well, when you think of a boxer, you might think of a big hulking brute, but one 10-year-old girl from Madison County is quickly making a name for herself as a champion boxer. Piper Ramirez is trained to become a world champion, and she spoke with us about her journey as an amateur fighter. With more on this story, here is WBON TV's Gage Hill.
The sport of boxing has a long and storied history dating back to 688 BC, the earliest evidence of its existence in ancient Greece. Over the course of millennia, pugilism has evolved from an ancient Olympic game to prize fighting in 16th century England to the grand spectacle that is broadcast worldwide today. Boxing has spawned the careers of dozens of fighters that became household names, including Mike Tyson, George Foreman, and Louisville's own Muhammad Ali. Another boxer from Kentucky is now looking to make a name for herself at the young age of just 10 years old. In the ring, she's known as the Bulldog, but outside of the ring, she's simply known as Piper. Piper Ramirez lives in Madison County and is currently ranked as the #2 female boxer in the USA Boxing Bantam Class 70-pound division. Now she's training to be the top boxer in that same division.
Every week I do boxing, and I do it through Sunday. I do Monday through Saturday.
For Piper, boxing is more than just a hobby. She tells WBON that she trains almost every day for hours at a time. Her training routine consists of jumping rope, shadow boxing, heavy bag punching, and occasional sparring. Piper does all this while still going to school and maintaining an A+ average. This level of dedication has resulted in a lot of hardware for the 10-year-old boxer. Ramirez currently holds regional, state, and national championships. She visited our studios with title belts and medals and told us about her favorite accomplishment.
This one's my favorite because this is how I won my world title. I was really excited and happy that I achieved something I've been dreaming of. A lot of people said, like in school, people were bullying me and they said I would never make it in boxing, but I just didn't listen to them and I kept going.
Now Ramirez is set to take part in a prestigious women's boxing tournament in Las Vegas. However, that's not all she has planned while she's in the area. Ramirez has also been invited to train in former boxing champion Floyd Mayweather's gym while at the tournament. She also tells us that she's going to have the opportunity to speak with showrunners for the nationally broadcast TV show America's Got Talent.
I saw the American Got Talent. I used to always watch it when I was little, and I always told my parents, like, oh, I want to be up there one day. Mark my word, I'm going to be up there one day. And next thing you know, I got invited.
Ramirez trains at the House of Best Kept Secrets Boxing Club in Lexington, where some of her fights take place.
I do have long-term goals. My dream is to become a pro boxer, a world champion, and I want to help my family with money-wise.
If her past accomplishments are anything to go off of, the Bulldog is one to keep an eye on. Reporting for WBON Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage. What a great story, and good luck to Piper as she takes on these new challenges. Well, last Tuesday, Richmond police arrested a man from Indiana on charges involving sexual abuse and assault. According to the complaint, the affiant Tyson Yancey of Richmond Police Department was contacted by Detective Lieutenant Matthew Ogden of the Grant County, Indiana Sheriff's Office on March 11th of 2024. Ogden advised that he had been working with the Department of Homeland Security on an active case they had against Gilbert Drinkall. According to Ogden, Drinkall admitted during an interview with the Department of Homeland Security that he had sexually assaulted a woman in Richmond. The victim, in an interview with the forensic examiner, said that on July 8th of 2022, Drinkall had engaged in intercourse with her 3 times, once at Walmart and twice in a room at the Best Western Hotel. In the hotel, the victim stated she was tied to a bed when they had intercourse, during which she says Drinkall intentionally hurt her. In an interview with Yancey, the victim said she told Drinkall over messages before they met that all she wanted to do was talk. Drinkall, according to the complaint, told her that if she didn't meet his request, he would physically punish her. During their encounters, the victim said she was afraid of Drinkall, believing that he would kidnap and physically harm her if she refused his demands. Drinkall has been charged with first-degree sodomy, first-degree rape, fourth-degree assault, and first-degree abuse. He is currently lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. A little cooler out there today. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a look at the forecast.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Welcome back to Alive at 5. Cooler today, no sunshine out there, but I have high hopes that it's going to get better. We've got Sam in the Weather Center with a look at the forecast.
Hi, thanks, Gretelyn. Welcome, everybody. We are going to have quite the showdown here with some rain that's going to begin here for our Wednesday and sort of continue on right on through Sunday. And it's actually 2 different systems, and each system has 2 rounds. You can think of it warm front, cold front. That's exactly what we'll have. So first, we've got a lot of moisture coming in off the Gulf. We've seen the clouds on our traffic cam. And that warm front, as it lifts over us going into our Wednesday night, out ahead of it, we'll have some storms developing. So it's with this low that's going to be moving east. And on the backside, a cold front. So we get the warm front here on our Wednesday evening. Out ahead of it again, we'll still get some storms through the overnight. And then we'll have a second round going into Thursday. Now we might catch a little break Friday morning before another system comes in and does that all over again Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. So the first round, though, we do have a marginal threat. I have to talk about an isolated severe storm. Berea, Lancaster, Danville, Stanford, Mount Vernon certainly could have maybe an isolated tornado or some damaging wind gusts. All right, that's all possible. Very low in chance, only 2% chance of that, okay? So, I mean, we're talking bottom barrel low probability, but it is there. We also have a marginal threat, level 1 out of 4 of flash flooding. Goes without saying, we're going to have quite a bit of rain and storms moving in. So grab the umbrella. Now, it won't be all day thing. We'll have hit or miss storms, then they'll kind of fill in a little bit through our Wednesday night. So again, warm front, cold front, Wednesday through Thursday, storms likely. Second system, Friday night. So we catch a little break Friday, I guess. Then Friday evening, Friday night, into Saturday. And then Sunday comes another cold front. And that's really going to start cooling us off. And so we're looking at the potential here of around 2.5 inches of rain through Sunday. And then next week, we are expecting the polar vortex to return towards the middle and end of next week. So get ready. Winter is not over.
Thanks, Sam. I see a lot of raindrops on that forecast. You can check out that full forecast anytime up at our website, WBONTV.com. You can also check it out on our Facebook page. Well, the legislative session is back underway in Frankfort, and as the week began, many state officials held a press conference to state their mission as they progress forward with the state capitol. With more, here's Keith West.
The second part of the 2025 short 30-day legislative session began with House Democrats holding a press conference to announce their agenda for this session. Calling it Kentucky Forward, a vision for our families, the Minority Caucus unveiled a platform that contains 5 key areas of concern. Those areas include public education, household economics, healthy communities, workers' rights, and public safety and justice reform. Those areas include, among other things, steps to give school employees a 5% raise, pre-K for all 4-year-olds, making sure that food and medicine are not subject to a sales tax, expanding workers' comp for first responders who experience PTSD, and strengthening workers' unions. House Minority Leader Representative Pam Stevenson of Louisville commented on the legislative vision.
These bills move us closer to a Kentucky that works for all. To a Kentucky where every child is loved, to a Kentucky where families are thriving.
The Kentucky Forward agenda contains 15 legislative bills in all, and House Democrats are hoping that those bills will get a public hearing in the weeks ahead. Reporting from the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Keith West.
Thanks, Keith. And of course, we were going to keep you up to date as the legislative session moves through. Well, the Harrodsburg Police Department announced Monday that April Bradley was arrested and charged with trafficking methamphetamine and other offenses. An investigation conducted by the department led to Bradley's arrest. During the investigation, officers seized suspected crystal methamphetamine, a handgun, digital scales, a large amount of cash, and a police-style radio. Bradley was also charged with careless driving and wanton endangerment. Residents of a mobile home park at 5000 Bryan Station Road in Bourbon County have been weeks without water, leaving them without access to basic necessities. Alba Morez, a longtime resident of the park, told our media partner LEX18 about the ongoing struggle, demonstrating the lack of running water from her kitchen sink. Despite the lack of running water, residents have received notices from their Tennessee-based property manager, Maple Grove MHC LLC, threatening eviction if they fail to pay rent. This has left residents feeling trapped and helpless. The water problems began prior to the recent winter storm, and the severe weather exacerbated the situation. Residents have repeatedly contacted Maple Grove, but their concerns have largely been ignored. Kentucky law allows tenants to withhold rent when essential services like water are not provided. However, many residents fear retaliation from the property management company. Bourbon County Code Enforcement and the Health Department are aware of the ongoing issues with the park. In December, Maple Grove was cited for various violations and given 90 days to rectify those problems. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins up next with your sports report.
The EKU men's and women's basketball teams are both looking to stake their claim as the top team in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and WBON TV is excited to bring you live, free over-the-air coverage of Colonels basketball. Select games are set to air free over-the-air on WBON TV, including 5 big conference games for both the men and women. For a complete list of games or to learn more about how you can watch, visit the WBON TV Facebook page or WBONTV.com. Sponsored by Chenault Vineyards, Kentucky Public Service Commission, the City of Richmond, Botany Bay, and Davis and Haymond PSC.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Show.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hickson Funson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nidad again.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Well, the Maroon Fund is the official collective for EKU athletics with a mission to raise funds from boosters and businesses to promote the name, image, and license of EKU student athletes. The Maroon Fund is designed to be a mutually beneficial relationship established primarily from the student athletes brand to grow or promote the business of charity, and throughout the year, the group will host fundraisers to help increase the budget for specific programs at EKU. This Sunday, the Maroon Fund will be hosting the Super Bowl party inside Baptist Health Arena as one of those fundraisers. And last night, Chuck Harden joined Michael and Samantha on the sports show to discuss the details of that event. We look back at the interview on today's Mehmet Bar and Grill Sports Report.
It's going to be a fun night. Obviously, everybody's kind of getting together to watch the game, and nobody wants to watch the Super Bowl at home alone. Why not get together with EKU fans and just enjoy yourselves watching the big game and kind of give us a rundown? It's going to be food, and the pricing of tickets, what that gets you when you come in the door.
Okay. So we've got individual ticket. I think it's $200. A couple's $350. A table is $1250. A table is 8 people that you get for the table price. We're going to have food. It's kind of like Super Bowl food, appetizers, chicken wings, dips and chips of a couple varieties, a couple different varieties of sliders.
Okay, like tailgate-like food.
Yeah, tailgate-like food, some assorted desserts. It's going to have a cash bar available. You'll get a couple of drink tickets with your purchase of your table, but if somebody wants a drink, there's also unlimited soft drinks is included too. So all that's part of the package with the food being done by Aramark. At halftime, we're planning on doing the Jerry Goebel State Farm putting contest.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So,
I heard somebody last week or this past weekend took it very seriously.
We were there.
Yes.
We were doing the game on WBON
And it came very
Saturday.
close.
Mere inches from 5K from Jerry Goebel.
So there might be some good competition at halftime.
So we're going to figure out a way to give out prizes or money or something at the Super Bowl with the putting contest. Probably going to do a squares where you pick the score and fill in the box and give out prizes. Won't be any type of you're getting something back. You may get a jersey, you may get a helmet, you may get a EKU pullover, but we'll do that for a donation too. And the putting contest will have an amount for a donation. But you'll be able to watch it at halftime. Everybody upstairs can actually see the court. So if you're not participating in the putting contest at halftime, you can actually watch it. The game's going to be on the big screen.
That was my next question.
There's a big screen inside the new area, Baptist Health Arena. Then the stadium scoreboards are also supposed to be broadcasting the game along with the little TV monitors. So.
Talk a little bit about the Maroon Fund and kind of where things stand now, because I know that from what I've gathered, kind of each department or each sport at Eastern kind of has its own budget for NIL things, and you guys are a big part of kind of making sure that the money goes to the right places, right?
That's correct. The Maroon Fund is the collective for EKU sports. So it's for all sports, just not one individual sport. We do men's basketball, women's basketball. We've done women's volleyball. We've done track and field. We've done EKU softball. Trying to think, maybe a couple
there's
other
a lot of
sports.
them.
Obviously, I haven't mentioned football because we've got the event coming up Sunday. But
Beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball, and it's open to all sports. So if there's anybody that would like to donate to the NIL, the donations are welcome, and we'll use it for sports specific. A lot of our donations come in from businesses that are sports specific.
Yeah.
If it's a general donation, it goes into a general fund, but majority of the donations come in, somebody specifying, I want this to go to women's basketball.
And
or I
that's
want this.
allowed?
It's allowed, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's allowed.
Yeah.
You don't have to split
And honestly,
the money.
I mean, $5. I mean, anything can help. Try to, bring in a player, keep a player. And again, I talk to the coaches about this all the time. We're in a day and age in college sports where you have got to have this maroon fund. You've got to have the NIL money. And you have to consistently, year in and year out, recruit your own players to stay. And that's just kind of the times that we're in with college athletics.
It is, and your major sports, like you said, football, men's and women's basketball, all those depend heavily on NIL. Coach Hamilton, Coach Todd, Coach Wells, they all need the NIL money. So they hope you support them, hope you do what you can to give donations to their funding for their programs. But like I said, we try to gear it around. There's an account for each program with the Maroon Fund. So if the funds come in, they get split separate and held for those specific sports and specific athletes in those individual sports.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels. Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Calling all anglers, Whitehall Park Lake is receiving a fresh batch of 1,500 rainbow trout today. With the recent warm weather, now's the perfect time to dust off your fishing gear and head to the lake for a relaxing day of fishing. Whether you're a seasoned angler or just starting out, Whitehall Park Lake offers a beautiful and accessible location to cast a line and try your luck. Before you head out, make sure that you have a valid Kentucky fishing license. You can easily apply for one or renew one that you already have online at the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife website. Grab your gear, head to the lake, and get ready for a fantastic day on the water. Thanks so much for joining us here today. You will have a wonderful afternoon. Michael and the desk tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Bye.